Hello and good morning, grade 9 with you, Mr. Samir Awad, and today we are going to get a revision after chapter 2, and that will be the start today. And for the beginning, the questions of matching here, and we will get 6 of the alternative. I will get it as a match from A to F. We will get that with you. Number 1, gaseous state of a substance that is a liquid or solid at room temperature. So if the substance not originally a gas, it will be in the gaseous state vapor, and it will be number F. Yeah, a physical blend of two or more components physically, so it will be a mixture. So it will be number A. Part of a sample having uniform composition and properties. Part of a sample, that's a part will be phase. Not uniform. If it's not uniform in composition, it will be heterogeneous mixture. A substance formed in chemical reaction, so it will be by the end. Exactly, it will be product. Starting substance in chemical reaction. If I start, I will start by reactant, and it will be number D. Let's move on. And match each with the correct statement below. So, amount of matter of an object contains, if the amount, I'm talking about the amount, it would be mass, and it will be number B. Here, describes mixture with a uniform composition. When I said uniform composition, it will be homogeneous one, it will be number F. A process in which a liquid is boiled to produce a vapor that is condensed again into liquid. So this process is used for, for separating substance, and it's called distillation. A substance that cannot be changed into simpler substance by chemical means, so I cannot do that. So it will be the simplest one, which is element, number E. 11, composed of two or more substances chemically combined in a fixed proportion, it will be a compound. Process in which substances are changed into different substance, so that's chemical reaction. Multiple choice here. The horizontal row of the periodic table is usually referred to horizontally, it will be period. But if I said vertical, it would be group. Go to more, guys. A golf ball has more mass than tennis ball because so I'm talking about the mass. Yeah, it takes up more space, that's volume, contain more matter, contain different kinds of matter, has a definite composition that contain more matter, so it will be number B. I'm talking about the amount of matter when I said mass. An example of extensive, I'm sorry, we didn't do that here. An example of extensive property that depends on the amount of matter, so it will be exactly the mass. Which of the following is a physical property? Yeah, I'm talking about physical property. So explosives, that's a chemical one. Combustible means that you can burn, and that's a chemical one. Melting point, that's a physical property, and that will be the answer for that. Which of the following is a physical property of water? And if I'm talking about the physical property of water, yeah, it reacts. Once I said react, that's a chemical property with calcium metal to produce a basic solution. Yeah. Number two, it can decompose by electrolysis, and that's a chemical one too. Number C, it is composed of hydrogen and oxygen, and that's a chemical composition too. D, it melts below room temperature, and the answer will be D, guys, because that's a physical machine. Number 18, which of the following is considered a physical property of a substance? If I'm talking about that as a physical property of a substance, reaction with acid, that's not physical property. Production of decomposition or products of decomposition, that's a chemical one. Malleability, that's a physical one. And ability to oxidize, that's a chemical one. So we'll get number C, which is physical, and that's called malleability, the ability to change, yeah, the shape of the matter. How do vapors and gases differ? So if I'm talking about that gas, yeah, the vapor is originally liquid or solid in the room temperature before boiling, and the gas is originally gas at room temperature. So let's get the answer like that. Yeah, generally a gas in a solid state at room temperature and a vapor in the gaseous state in the room temperature, that's not true. Generally, a gas is in a liquid state at room temperature and the vapor is a solid state, and that's not true too. Generally, the gas is a gaseous state at room temperature and the vapor either the solid or liquid one at the room temperature. That's true. Number C. And well, the last one, guys, a substance that form a vapor is generally in what physical state at room temperature? Yeah, it's exactly in order to make a vapor, I have to get liquid. So the substance that is going to change into vapor will be originally at room temperature, liquid, and sometimes it's a solid, so we can see that's originally liquid or solid. We can say that. So we can say it can be originally liquid or solid, guys. And the answer will be. Thank you for your attention, guys. Yeah, be safe home, for your assignments, and good luck with you, Mr. Samir Awad. Bye-bye.